Welcome back to my channel. I am Mrs. Rose Wilson, and I wear that title proudly. Okay. I am the wife to my amazing husband. I'm a mother to 3 beautiful children. I have a teenager and a 5-year-old and a 19-month-old, a boy, and 2 girls. And this is Mom Chronicles. Okay, you will hear me talk about mom stuff, social media, and my life as a wife. And those are 3 completely different people. And so you like, what? Yes, 3 completely different people. My social media is a big part of my life, and it's not just I am the page runner for my daughter's Instagram page and Facebook page. I am a mother who I take pride in being a mommy. Absolutely, I take pride in being a mommy and building my legacy. And then a wife. I never wanted to get married when I was a young thing back in the day, but I take pride in being a wife because love and marriage is sacred. And to put the cherry on top of the cake, black love and marriage and creating an amazing foundation is sacred. So I'm all about all 3. Okay. If you have not watched part 1, part 2, please go watch those before you get to this one. This is going to be just the last part of brand repping. Now, a lot of my channel will be about brand repping, and I'm just kind of running through like brand repping from where I started to where I am now. Now, if you want to see the beginning and the way I started, you need to watch part 1 and part 2. Okay, so continuation from part 2. I started brand repping. And I started brand repping for a lot of different companies, a lot of different small businesses. Now, what I was not taking in is that could I rep for these companies for a long period of time? Because a brand rep search can go from 1 month, depending on the brand. They could have you as a rep for their brand for 1 month. They could have a rep for a brand for a whole season, which is like 3 months or 4 months. It depends. Every brand or small business has a different time period. Also, the difference was in percentage of how much I got off. They also gave me, which I did not say in part 1 or part 2, they gave me a friend and family code to each company I rep for. So I could, if someone else I knew that had children that were the sizes that was available for this brand, or for bows, because I rep for I have rep for quite a few bow brands. I have a friend and family code that could get you 10% off or 50% off, depending on the company and what they offer. Now, I would say about December to February, I rep for quite a few brands. Let's say December to March. Let's say December, March, for quite a few brands. And so, OPay on my iPhone, I literally have, like, for an example, I'm gonna have to show you what I'm talking about. Like, everything written down of like who I rep for. So what I had was, for an example, me and my husband both have this thing where we have, play money, we call it. And that's money that is not a part of our check that goes into, this money does not go for bills or anything like that. But my first check, I had like 4 brands. My second check, I had like 3 or 4 brands. And those were the brands I bought from at that time. And so I had a list of, and so I started coming up with like, okay, this is the day. Because I'm like, I'm not remembering who I bought from, what I bought from. And it became confusing, and when I'm like, okay, I got it. If I want to do this, I have to take control of this. So I literally wrote the day that I bought something from someone, and I'm going to use this for an example. But you see, I should say May 16th, and of all the places I bought from May 16th, I do not rep for, I only rep for maybe 2 of these places now. That's gonna be at the end of this video. And so each dates I would buy something. I don't think I spent a lot of money because things have changed for me when it comes to brand repping, but of the no page I just saw. But I need to set the date that I purchased it, and then if I didn't rep for the company, I had a section for literally it says brands I don't rep for and what I bought from, not what I bought from them, but the date I bought it, so then I won't forget that I bought this stuff, because I'm getting stuff in the mail and it'll be like a month later and I'm like, when did I buy this? And so my outfits were off, and I was just like, okay, this is not why I started this. So what I did was I had a lot, not a lot going on, but a lot going on with brand repping. I felt like that I was buying this stuff, taking my pictures, and the brands that I was repping for didn't repost me on their page. So if you got, if I, at this time, if I only got 400 followers, but you got 5,000 followers, but you're not posting me on your page, and that's a part of the terms, okay, you give me a discount, I'm gonna take the pictures and then you're gonna post them on your page. Now, I'm not saying it has to be a time limit when you have to post those pictures on your page, on the brand's page, but I'm not being reposted. It technically, I'm the one that's losing out, because the people that you have in your as a follower, I don't have those same people as a follower. So I begin to notice that kind of as a trend. So then I'm thinking like, okay, maybe it's the camera, maybe it's the, you know, I'm in the dark, and I'm just like, no, that's not it. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So then I started chit-chatting with other moms and that who runs their children's pages, and I'm just like, okay, something ain't right. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm taking the pictures. My daughters are slanging in the pictures, but I'm not getting reposted on their page to 3-4 weeks later. And I'm just like, but you give me a time limit to get the pictures to you. So that's when I was like, okay, I want to do this. My oldest daughter, who, I mean, is a straight mood, she gives it to you, like, period. Like, her pictures are freaking amazing, as in, like a child model. Gorgeous pictures. And I'm not saying this just because I'm like, people have DM'd me, have contacted me like, oh my God, what you're doing with your daughters, that's so amazing. My 19-month-old, she gives you straight baby vibes, baby fever. You know, she just gives you so much yumminess. Let's cuddle. I want to have another baby guy. So in that note, I'm like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Why am I not being reposted? So then I started to think like, okay, I need to take control of my brand repping. So I had thought about it in April. So, you know, we out of March. I thought about it in April. I said, okay, I may stop brand repping. And that was a big deal for me to do that, because I really love brand repping. But the reason why I was going to stop brand repping is because I wanted to be on my own terms. Like, I wanted to do it my way. And so for me to do it my way, I wouldn't be able to get that 40% off discount, but I would create some type of environment so me and other moms could be together and we could share each other's family and friends code, where, okay, I may not be getting 30% off, 40% off, but I'll take 10 is better than nothing. And so I also noticed with it being reposted, a lot of the brown babies weren't being reposted. And this is not a, you know, shots thrown, this is not a racism things, but the reality is that, you know, these black families are buying the items that you want them to buy, but they're not being reposted. And so you would have, this brand would have 15 reps. Let's say 7 out of the 15 were, or let's say 5 out of the 15 were brown, you know, brown baby, ethnic baby, but you only, you know, they would regularly post, you know, if you're biracial, meaning brighter skin. And so I began to notice that, and I'm like, why I'm not getting a lot of likes, why I'm not getting more followers? Like, something is wrong. Like, what's going on? Am I blocked? Did somebody say something about me? And so I kind of started to take it to heart, to the point for like 2 weeks I didn't post. And so I was like, you know what I need to do? I need to form a community for brown babies. And so, as I told you, my girl's IG bestie, I kind of brought that to her. And so she was like, I think it's a great idea. I think that we don't get the limelight, the shine that we should. And somebody needs to say something about it. And I was just like, well, let's get a group. Let's get a DM group together where we show mad love. And so I started, I'm not going to say I started the group, but I did bring the idea up. They always say I'm the admin, but I say it is what it is. We all love each other, and we all gonna hold each other and have each other back. So there we have a group. It's called Supporting Brown Babies Kids That Rep group, and you have to be a brown baby, meaning you either have to be fully black or at least biracial to be a part of our DM group. And so a lot of people may say, oh, that's kind of racist or whatever, but you have to understand that people are holding us back just because they want their image to look a certain way. But there's nothing wrong with my daughter's IG bestie, or I call them well, I'm not gonna say I call them, their name is the Denny girls. Beautiful little girls, so on and so forth. Shout out to the Denny girls, shout out to my kid's IG bestie. But there's nothing wrong with them. They're beautiful girls. Families spend the money with these companies they're supposed to rep for, but you don't acknowledge them. That's not cool. You know, conversations have come up with these brands, and the owners will be like, I post what I want to post. Okay, well then you're not going to post what you want to post on my money. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. Okay, so with that being said, we started bringing those things up. Okay, well, I'm not being posted in for this brand, and I bought, let's say, a custom print shirt, 2-3 shirts. I took pictures in the 3 shirts, and I haven't been posted yet. And so we'd be like, I'm leaving that company. Cool. And we would support each other. You should leave. You know? Or if there was a brand rep search in our group, if there was a company that had a brand rep search, but y'all hear them kids? I think she got kicked out.
Mommy?
You can't play that in here. Come on, baby.
Oh, can I use my earphones?
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, why are you recording?
Yo, this is my real life. This is my real life, for real. You about to get out. You about to get out too. That's why you can't even see it. Y'all can't. You need to go into the closet. Go ahead. And while you over here dropping it like it's hot, you go into the closet too. Oh, okay. Yeah, in the closet. I'm just trying to be great, y'all. Mom Chronicles. Yeah, when I watch Law and Order SVU, and I'm a good mom, and when I watch Law and Order SVU, they have to go into my closet because it's not appropriate. Well, I don't think it's appropriate for children, but anyway. So sorry about that whole little shindig. But what I was trying to say is that I noticed that brown babies weren't being portrayed appropriately on these predominantly Caucasian brands. And so for us in this group, I wouldn't say it became an issue, but we noticed it, and it's not fair. How can I assist you?
Can I turn on the light?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And so it became, you know, we noticed it. And so if a company was having a rep search, what we would do is we're gonna look through to see if there's any brown babies. And if there aren't any brown babies, we want to enter, because we want some color to represent this brand. Good brand, nice items, you know, reasonable price.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear them talking?
Yeah.
So, you know, we're gonna try to, you know, kind of push through and show our faces. So, that's pretty much where I am now. I do not rep for a lot of brands. I only rep for 2 brands. Shout out to Crafts by Mindy and Little People London, which is a UK brand. I already know they gotta get the stuff here to the United States, so it takes a while. Sometimes it can take 6 weeks for me to get what I'm getting, but it's crazy fresh. And Craft by Mindy, I'll link both websites down below. I also will link my family and friends code if you want to buy some bowls with Craft by Mindy. She is absolutely amazing. When I say a true beast at making bows, she has different fabrics, she has solid colors, she's a quick turnaround time, and so she does it. Like, she does it. That's why you shouldn't have had this tied around, baby, like this, because it can no, you're okay, it could mess up your what you're gonna hear. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
So maybe that's why my other earphones. Maybe that's why my other earphones didn't work.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't remember. They may have been stepped on too, so I don't remember. But those are the 2 only brands that I rep for. Everybody else, I just I don't rep for any other brands, and also don't enter any rep searches anymore. And that's because I enjoy styling my girls so much. It is, honestly, it's like a peace of mind for me. And while everybody say, some people say they work out to be stressed, like, I relieve stress by styling my daughters at a cheap price. I know that sounds weird, but that's what I like to do. So that being said, BrandRepping is so fun. Yes, Summer. Yes, Sydney is in there. BrandRepping is so much fun. Stop. No, Ruby. No. BrandRepping is so much fun. I enjoy it. I also, you know, a tip for BrandRepping as well is there's so many groups that, you know, they call light groups, where you submit a new post on your profile and you use a certain hashtag and you like all the photos in that hashtag. Easy, simple. That allows you to grow your channel. Please stop shaking the camera. Thank you, little baby. That allows you to follow everybody in the group, and like the pictures. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? For the group that, you know, we started about 2 or 3 months ago, you know, we comment, we like each other's pictures. You can get featured on the you only do. She want to be on camera. Oh, you don't want to be on camera? You could get featured by, you know, they have free feature pages. So there's pages where you have to pay for a feature, but there's also where you get a free feature, you know, just by tagging a brand, or the brands. I mean, just by tagging not the brand, just by tagging that page, or the brand will feature you on the page. So that was my experience in BrandRepping. If you have any questions, go to my Instagram or DM me on Facebook regarding BrandRepping. I am not the brand rep guru. I'm telling you, I only have, you know, I'm a sneeze away from 3,000 followers, so I'm still growing and moving. I've only had I've only been running their Instagram page for a year and 2 months. What is that? 14 months. So I'm not saying I'm a guru. I'm not saying that I'm a pro at this. What I am saying is that there was no manual for me, and for the ones that I have a close relationship, so I know there's no manual for the new ones coming about. And also, last but certainly not least, just because you see somebody else's page has 12,000, 40,000, 200,000 followers, I'm about to say subscribers, on Instagram, and there's a child page and they only could be 3 years old, 2 years old, 12 years old, whatever the case may be. If you want to start an Instagram page, start it. Do it. Say do it. You're not gonna say do it? Do it. Go ahead. It's never too late. Social media is the way to build a brand. And just like I'm repping for a brand, I'm building a brand with my daughters, okay? You never know what could come out of it. Alright? Now, if y'all have not watched my other two videos, please go watch part 1 and part 2. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Okay, click that bell so you'll be notified when my next video come. Okay, this is a 3-part series. This is part number 3. Alright. I did drop a few jewels. Not many, but I'll drop some more at my next video. Alright? Y'all be sweet. Tell them, say be sweet.
Yeah.
Say be sweet. Come on, let's go. Say be sweet.